guys, welcome to another episode of Toy Chat's Review, and today we are reviewing the Monster High Ghouls Beast Pets, Frankie and Draculaura. This is Sang.
Max.
And Autumn.
So this is the second wave of this line. So we've got the same packaging that we have from wave 1 with the yellow and salmon colored coffin background with a lot of pet themed items designed throughout. We've got little paw prints and balls of yarn and bones and collars. And you know, the shall we say interesting artist has come back for this release. And we have artwork in the lower right of the box. So something it seems like they're doing now across the board for like a lot of the budget dolls is they don't have separate like blurbs for the budget lines. They've kind of just like shoehorned everything into like the standard character bios, and all the blurbs are just for the Welcome Monster High movie.
It seems like there's just like one template in terms of like how everything's set up and just the wording and everything. So it's a little bummer, but you know, I guess hopefully it's just because these are just the reboot dolls and the wave 1 or first 2016 wave. So hopefully they changed it down the line.
I don't know though, if it's supposed to be like a reboot thing. I mean, I guess this is a discussion for another time, but if it's a reboot thing, how are like new fans supposed to get into it if they don't keep learning new things about the characters?
Yeah, I mean, personally, even though it didn't really add up to much, I kind of liked it when there were separate little blurbs that were specific to the line. Yeah. Like, me and the ghouls are like, da-da-da, at this event, and we're doing this, and this is why I'm doing this, quirky stuff.
Yeah, there's no explanation on, like, why they have these pets.
Which are different from their original pets, which would have been nice to have that explanation.
Because right now, like, Draculaura has 3 pets. She has that little spider, she has her bat pet, and now she has a poodle. Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Are they working at a pet store? Volunteering at a shelter? Did they just want a lot of pets for themselves?
Yeah. I mean, it's fun. I mean, I always say more pets is nice, you know.
No, I'm definitely not complaining about that.
Yeah, but they should have something to explain to you why. But yeah.
But you know, the Monster High packaging is just like becoming like Inception. Like we just can't decipher what's going on. Did the dreidel stop spinning? We don't know. Okay, here is Ghoul's Beast Pet Frankie out of box. She has a very simple face. You know, they seem to be going with very nude makeup for this line. She has a red knitting needle hair clip that parts her hair off to the side. And she has her usual black and white hair. This Frankie actually has very thick hair. You know, it's the usual Frankie hair, but you know, there's a good amount of it. And it extends from her head a little bit more than standard Frankie. It's a little bit, it's not curly, but it's a little bit poofy off of her head. As I said, she's wearing very nude makeup. She has a very light bluish gray eyeshadow on her top lids only, and some deep playing card red lips with, you know, a little bit of blush that has become standard for the reboot faces.
She doesn't have any earrings, which is a bummer because even Draculaura in this line got an accessory, but I guess they're counting the hair clip as an accessory.
I guess the hair clip is hers, yeah.
So for her outfit, she has a spaghetti strap thigh-length dress, and it's like a plaid patchwork looking things with lightning bolt and button design on it, and right under her bosom is a red ribbon strap, which adds a nice pop to the outfit. Very simple, but I really like it.
It's cute. It's very Frankie. So just so you guys know, the red ribbon cutoff actually stops at like the inseam right here.
Yeah. Saving fabric.
Yeah, so you can only see it from the front. But I think it's very needed. It, you know, breaks up the outfit in a nice, simple way. It's a very simple outfit, but it's very cute and, you know, very Frankie. As you'll see when we move on to the shoes and her purse, this Frankie has a very heavy, like, button patchwork theme, which I think is cute considering her pet is a teddy bear. And last but not least, for Frankie, we have her shoes, which are a simple high heel with a padded bottom and little red buttons on either side of the shoe. They're solid color. They're all just, you know, like a fire engine red. What's cute though is the heel itself is a stack of little buttons, which is a nice touch. I think them being all that one color is a little loud and oversaturated looking to me, but I really like the design on them.
They're a little too bright, but I understand it's the same color as her hair clip and her lips, so it makes sense, but yeah, it's really bright.
At least they're really simple. I can dig one color shoes when the mold isn't too complicated.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely.
But I like to add a little blue, maybe on like the big buttons.
Yeah,
it'd be very cute.
No, I'd like it if
or white, because her buttons on her shirt are white.
Or that.
Yeah, I'd like it if the buttons were painted.
Yeah. But, you know, we can do that ourselves. We're used to it now.
Story of our lives now. And, of course, what would the Ghouls Beast pet line be without the pet? Frankie doesn't have an actual pet, apparently. You know, I don't know, I found this teddy bear is precious. He's super adorable, but, like, in theory, it was just hilarious to me that this is, like, a pet line. And then, like, Frankie comes along and is like, I have a pet too, guys! And it's, like, a teddy bear.
I think she made him.
Yeah, maybe he's, like, animated by her.
Well, just like how she made her original pet.
He's more like specifically like animal themed.
Yeah, this one doesn't seem like it's actually alive. I think he's supposed to be, but
I like that he fits with her. Like he's a stitched up teddy bear.
And Frankie fans will enjoy this. It's just like a precious accessory for her. This is why I bought this doll, because he's amazing.
Yeah, the pets themselves are a huge draw. So yeah, he's a dark blue and light grayish blue teddy bear with an adorable little face, and I really like that, you know, these little pet figures are, you know, really awesome, really cute and detailed standalone figurines. They have nice little detailing, and like, you know, his parent Frankie, he has bolts on either side of his head and some little stuffing coming out of his right ear. And stitches across him, which I think, it's very nice and Frankenstein themed. You know, and even though I made the comment earlier, I think it's, you know, I just think it was funny that she's like coming along like, here's my pet! Like, but I still think it is actually very appropriate and it's very cute for Frankie.
I like how he's posed, like he's kind of like off-tiltered.
Just like she is.
Yeah, and he's pigeon-toed. It's really cute. They spent a lot of time on these pets, and you know, they're painted, which is really nice.
And she comes with an interesting other accessory. It's like a purse that looks like a spool with like a Band-Aid cross across the front.
It kind of just continues all the way around. And it opens into, you know, nothingness, but...
It's cool how it opens, though. You can actually put, like, tiny things inside. You know, I guess it's supposed to tie into, like, the buttons and patchwork theme for her and her teddy bear, which I get, but it just has a very, like, weird, like, medical kind of off-theme look to it to me.
Yeah, like the...
Maybe it's her sewing kit.
That's true, it could be. Oh, that's why it has a cross on it, because if he gets torn or something, she can sew him up.
It makes all sense now.
It all became...
We
take everything back.
Yeah, I think Frankie's very cute, so...
Moving on, we have Draculaura from the Ghouls Beast pet line, and like Frankie, she's sporting a very stripped down, simple face of makeup. She's wearing a very light pink eyeshadow, and what honestly looks to me like, I mean, almost like a nude lip. It's a very, very light, you know, like peachy pink.
And once again, she's sporting a blue heart instead of her regular pink, which I guess just gets to change depending on what her outfit needs now.
I would say this is a very striking Draculaura, because we don't see very many Draculauras with really like simple, soft, like almost like nude makeup. I don't think there have been a ton of Draculauras.
Probably the barest Draculaura I've ever seen. It would have been.
It makes her look. I mean, I know like very barefaced make her look younger, but I don't know. For some reason, this Dracula looks a lot more mature.
I think it's because
It's the hair. Yeah. It's the middle part. She kind of has the big, like was it 60s, 70s look. Speaking of hair, so she has a middle part with light pink streaks down the middle of the part. Her hair goes down to her lower back.
And it's kind of messy, even after being brushed.
Yeah, not a fan. I mean, I think this might be the material that you've been using on all the reboot Draculauras, but I'm really not a fan of it in this particular release because it's just really frizzy. It needs some
like
kind
brittle.
of wash.
I feel, you know what though? I feel like I have the same issue with new signature Draculaura's hair. I'm not sure if it's a different material. It's very, like, it looks thick, but it's very like dry and brittle looking at the bottom.
At the very least, the signature one got some styling, so at least it goes in a kind of curling motion. This one, they just let lie the way it is, and I don't know if you can really understand what we're talking about, but it's just kind of poofy.
Yeah, it's like it doesn't want to be straight, it doesn't want to be curly. It's kind of like that weird, just like too natural kind of like look to it.
She's a natural girl, natural ghoul.
Which, nothing wrong with that, I guess, but I kind of always thought Draculaura was the type to just do her hair because she's had 1,600 years of practice. So.
Or she gave up.
She's like, I'm done.
Okay, so here she has a straight collar dress, which kind of has like this skirt-esque attachment here with a ribbon around it, and I can't. It's hard for me to get into describing this. This is not because of the stand. This is how her dress lies on her body.
It's in desperate need of ironing.
It's in desperate need of being thrown away and re-scrapped into something better.
It's not very form-fitting.
It's not flattering.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, so besides that, I mean, she has little hearts pattern on her shirt that looks like they have eyes.
Fangs.
Oh, they're fangs. Okay. They should make that more clear. But, yeah, so they have little fangs on them. And then, she has a very, like, cobweb, like, themed skirt as well.
Yeah, there's
very
like
Valentine-y feeling to me.
Yeah, especially because they use brown for the skirt. It makes me think of like chocolate and like Valentine hearts, that kind of thing. But yeah, it's she's got little pink spider webs on the brown skirt with little pink hearts and just blue dots throughout.
To me, it doesn't look like brown. It looks like a dark, like maroon.
It's a very deep, like brownish
tomato.
Yeah.
It's darker than the rest of her.
I appreciate that they put these two fabrics together with the satin pink bow and ribbon, but like what happened in a recent release, I think it was Dana with the gold lining on top, one of her shirts. The lining here, I don't know, maybe we can smooth it down, but it doesn't like actually cover the division between the two fabrics, so it looks kind of unfinished. So I just feel like if you're gonna like take the extra mile to make that kind of detail, maybe try a little.
No, that was one of the things.
Or use thicker fabric, so it's easier to not make that mistake.
Yeah, that was kind of one of my lines of thinking, as well as the fact that, because one of the things I noticed with her right off the bat is that this little ribbon, piece it is actually a separate piece, but they've like fastened it on her in a way where it's very weirdly uneven, and it's kind of like what Autumn said, like even though you can kind of see like the rest of the fabric poking out here.
Yeah, I mean, it's two things. It's one that it's a poor design, and the other is it's just, again, these are budget dolls. It's just the workers don't try as hard to cover imperfections. So I don't know if it's either one of those that causes this dress to look kind of frumpy and cheap. But yeah, it's definitely a design flaw if they can't use like a larger like ribbon.
She's also wearing a very, very basic turquoise bracelet that's, you know, it looks like a blue pearl bracelet, basically, just with, you know, a series of circular orbs around her wrist.
I like the bracelet. Definitely needed something else to break up all the pink.
Yeah.
I mean, you know,
I miss yellow.
they are so aggressively establishing, like, just so y'all know, blue and pink is her new color scheme.
Along same colors as, you know, Laguna.
I wouldn't mind if they did blue, pink, and yellow.
Yeah.
That would be, yeah, you could do that. I mean, and just to reestablish, you know, we here at Toy Chat actually love the combination of blue and pink. It just, yeah, as we've said before, it doesn't feel as unique in the universe of Monster High.
Yeah.
And these are Ghoul's Beast Pet Draculaura's shoes.
Definitely the best part of the outfit. For me.
Yes. They are wedge heels that have little ribbon, kind of squiggly ribbon-like wraps around her ankles that tie around to a heart ribbon on the side that they've made, you know, each end look like bat wings, and the center of the ribbon is shaped like a heart. And you know, it's really funny when you look at this from afar, especially, it looks quite a bit like snakes to me. It's like very, you know, squiggly. It looks like the body of a snake.
To me, it looks like icing.
Yeah, that a little bit too. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it has, so the front of the shoes have the same bat heart design as the ankles. And what's interesting about these shoes is at the very bottom, they have little sinister drips protruding from the top of the wedge. Which Autumn and I were talking about would be very cute to paint if you want to make it look, you know, like blood or something like that. We're not really sure, you know, mixing red with this color scheme, you know, in this outfit wouldn't really work out, but...
Or like you can go with like the pastry or like icing theme.
You make it pink, here you go. Mm-hmm. And here we have Draculaura's new pet, her little pink boodle.
That's not canon, by the way.
No, it's not.
Yeah, unfortunately, none of these pets have names.
Yeah, they're all nameless. They're just there. You know, and the back of the box tells us nothing about them. So we draw our own conclusions. But yeah, it is a vampire poodle. It's very cute. It has, you know, poofy cotton candy pink fur, and it has little brown bat accessories on either side of its ears. It has fangs, white fangs that are, you know, painted on poorly on mine. I might have to fix it. And a little light blue collar and some chocolate brown bat wings. I think it's very cute. It's fitting for Draculaura. You know, gives her this weird, like, monster chic, like Paris Hilton vibes, especially because it fits into her accessory, which is, you know, a little very saturated hot pink bag with a little heart bat on the top towards the handle with some cushioning design on either side.
And the cool thing is, her pet fits in it. In theory.
We swear it does.
We need two hands for this. So, yeah, so...
Draculaura is so ready to go to Starbucks.
With her little dog in tow. Mm-hmm. Totally.
Yeah. It's very cute. She's the only one that can carry her pet.
You just missed a lot of drama. So how do you know?
Alright, so our final thoughts on these new dolls.
Ghoul's Beast Pets Wave 2,
yes.
Frankie and Draculaura.
You know, I think as a whole, I prefer Wave 1 of this line to Wave 2, you know, as where I think both Cleo and Laguna were gorgeous. Frankie and Draculaura are very pretty, they're very cute. I would say this wave has more flaws than the first wave. You know, the hair is a little rattier, the outfits are a little bit simpler, But, you know, that being said, it's still very cute. The pets are still precious, and I really feel like they're, in general, like the selling point of this line. And I actually like the simple stripped down makeup on these two girls. I think it's a very unique look for Draculaura in particular. You know, the top portion of Draculaura's outfit is very crinkly and weird, but I actually really like Frankie's simple casual outfit. I think it's very cute and fitting for her. You know, and these dolls are only $14.99. You know, they're reasonably priced. If you're a big Monster High fan, I would definitely say this line as a whole is one of the ones you should spring for.
Yeah, I mean, complain all we like. You really, I mean, what you're getting for $15, this is totally worth it. I mean, we've certainly gotten less for the same amount of money.
Yes.
I mean, people might not. I mean, I would assume most people like the pets, but some people might be like, whatever pets. But they put a lot of work into these. A lot of paint and molding, and I don't even know if we're ever going to see another release of these. So definitely worth a buy. Draculaura, on the other hand, I'm gonna wait till she's on sale because I really don't like how her dress turned out. But I do want that little, I don't know, boodle, whatever you called it.
Oh yeah.
So for $14.99, we found these at Target. You know, they are the same price as the Welcome to Monster High, the new signature lines, and I feel like they come with a lot more accessories than those other dolls do. The other ones do come with purses, but they don't come with pets.
More exciting accessories.
Yeah, they're more exciting accessories. I mean, more accessories in general. I mean, there's the downside where they have less clothing, but you know, they're cute. But the really selling point for these dolls are the pets. You know, and the fact that, you know, they're jointed dolls. There's, you know, articulations on them.
Super appreciate that.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, so it's not the pets are the main focus, but they're not the only focus. They actually spent time on the dolls. So I appreciate that. So, you know, I prefer this line to like the Welcome to Monster High line. So.
Whoa. Big words.
I agree, and I actually agree. I think, you know, I mean, the main selling point of the Welcome to Monster High line is, I think, Dance the Fright Away and like part of the budget line, but...
Well, I'm mainly talking about the budget line. Like, if you were gonna have to get only one Draculaura and one Frankie, I like these better than the standard one. Maybe just because they come with more stuff and the dolls themselves look cuter, in my opinion.
Alright, this has been our review of Wave 2 of Ghoul's Beast Pet. Be sure to let us know in the comments what you guys think of this wave and if you're planning on picking these ghouls up. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and let us know what you'd like to see us review next, and we'll see you guys next time.
See you
Bye!
later. Bye.